G'day guys and welcome back to Ados the Great YouTube channel. So guys, in today's video, I'll be going through my preview and predictions for State of Origin Game 3, the decider. And you know I had to put on the lucky Akubra for this one. We always wear the Akubra when supporting the Maroons. So let's get into it. First and foremost, let's discuss team list and team changes. So the Blues one won't take too long. No real changes for the Blues. They've obviously got Jacob Kiraz and Lindsay Smith in the extended squad there for a bit of depth. Isaiah Kotoa has also been added into the camp as well. So look, I don't see a change coming for the Blues. I think they will be 1 through to 17. The only change that might happen is the goal kicking. Obviously, we saw in Game 2, Zach Lomax missed a good majority of his kicks, which realistically cost the Blues the game. So I do think someone like Nathan Cleary or Latrell Mitchell do take over the kicking duties there. But we're not going to talk on the Blues too much more as their squad is pretty much the same. For the Queensland Maroons, few changes to this team. Obviously, Kalen Ponga is unavailable, so Hamaso Tabuai Fido moves to fullback, and the debutant Gehamat Shibasaki, the goatee, will make his debut. Very excited for this one, man. I honestly am. Look, realistically, not a choice I would have made if I was a selector. It definitely threw a curveball to me, that's for sure. But I rate the pick. He's been one of, if not the informed centre in 2025. I know you've got players like Stephen Crichton and Herbie Farnworth, but Shibasaki's definitely up there as one of the better centres this season. So I do rate the pick. But that pick also means that Valentine Holmes gets moved to the wing. The only other change to the starting 13 is that Josh Papali'i comes back from retirement. Massive game for him, a decider. This is going to be his last game, you would assume, and we want to send him off as a winner. How good would that be? So Josh Papali'i in, Mo Fodawaker out. No other changes to the bench. They remain the same from game 2. And then your 18th man is Reece Walsh. You've also got Jermaine Hopgood and Josh Kerr in the extended squad. All right, so now that is out of the way, let's talk some predictions. So we're going to go through our first try scorer and anytime try scorer. I'm going to give you my match result, so the scoreline and the margin, and then I will be giving you my man of the match / player of the series, because I do think it will all be one player. So let's go. The first try scorer. Unfortunately, I do think the Blues cross first, and I think Brian To'o adds to his great State of Origin scoring spree. I think he crosses first there. So Bizza, the first try scorer. The anytime try scorer, you know I've got to go on Maroon for this one, and I'm going to go with Xavier Coates. Didn't score in the second game, I believe he may have. No, I don't think he did. So I'm going Xavier Coates anytime. I do think he is due for a try. And then the moment you've all been waiting for, my prediction. Now, I know I've got my Lucky Akubra hat on. I've got my Maroons merch on, and I'm going to be supporting the boys. But safe to say I am nervous about this one. But I'm also confident that the Maroons can wrap the series up in the deciding game, Game 3, at a core stadium, the enemy home ground. We're winning. I'm telling you that right now. Maroons win 20 points to 14, and Cameron Munster gets the man of the match 2 games in a row, which means he wraps up the series and gets the player of the series. You heard it first here. 14 points to 20. The Maroons getting the job done. I'll see you later. Subscribe, like. Love you guys.